Bam, bam, bam. ThunderTales. Bam, bam, bam. Thunder, 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 ThunderTales. Ho! Bam, 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 bam. Bam. ThunderTales are on the moon. ThunderTales are loose. Playing the game of Pokemon. ThunderTales are loose. Thunder, 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 ThunderTales. Thunder, 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 ThunderTales. Thunder, 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 ThunderTales. Thunder, 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 ThunderTales. ThunderTales. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sammy Ketchum, and we're back with another deck video. Today we're coming at you with something from the Team Up series. It is Ampharos Gx and ThunderTales GX, better known as ThunderTales. The new ThunderTales featuring Ampharos. Alright, as I said before, this is going to be our Team Up series. So we're going to feature three decks. Actually, one right after each other. So after I do a deck profile of this, I'm going to feature two more decks. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have links in the description of this video and the other videos to the other ones. So yeah, so I'll do that so you can check out all the content. And yeah, also let's give a big welcome and round of applause to Big Sparky here. Hey, Big Sparky, what's up, man? You chilling over there? Yeah, Big Sparky is chilling. Alright, let's jump into this, y'all. Alright, so for this deck, we play a 3-1-3 line of Ampharos GX. Ampharos GX is a very good Pokemon from Team Up. It has 240 HP, which is very good. It's basically a tag team Pokemon. If you want to reach this guy, you basically have to hit tag team numbers. Has 3 retreat costs. 3 retreat costs is pretty big if you get him stuck in the active, but you want him in the active. Let's see. So yeah. By the way, yeah, these proxies are in Japanese, but I'm going to be explaining to you what they do, what their effects are, how much their attacks does, etc. So, that's not going to be a big problem here. So yeah, his first attack for 1 lightning energy does 30 damage, and you can get as many electro powers back from your discard pile as you like. So this is very good. What you basically do is you get them powered up, and you play like 2 or 3 electro powers, and then you get them back. Yeah, so you sit there here for 30, 60, 90, maybe even a choice band. If you're attacking the GX, for 120, get back 120, 150, whatever, get back choice bands. Get back electro powers from your discard pile, which is very, very good. First attack is very good. I love it. Getting back electro powers so you can power up your Pokemon, that is insane. The second attack for 2 lightning energy, it does 150, and you discard all the energies attached to it. 2 energies is not bad. You can get that powered up easily. And with Thunder Mountain, that 2 energy becomes 1. So you could potentially attack with 1 energy, doing 150 damage. That is insane. With Choice Band, that's even more. With Electro Powers, that's even more. This is the attack you really want to use with this deck. The GX attack for 1 energy. Let you search your deck for 7 Pokemon, add them to your hand. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Because your opponent now has a chance to sit there and say, oh, I know what you have in your hand, because you literally searched for it. You literally searched for it last turn. You know, they could just drop a Marshadow, let loose, and shuffle all those cards back into my hand. I will not be doing that. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I will not be using this GX attack. I don't care how safe you think it is. If they, you know, if you think your opponent's only playing 1 Marshadow or whatever, and it's like, oh, he's safe, he already played his Marshadow, I'll go ahead and use the GX attack. No. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. I mean, you wouldn't want... I mean, look, there would never be a time where I would want 7 Pokemon in my hand at one time like that. I mean, you have cards in this deck that could just search out whatever you need. You know, you don't really need to have 7 at one time like that. You just don't. It's just too much. But Ampharos Gx, overall, this card is just very good, very busted. I love him. Flaffy. Flaffy's just in here just to be a Flaffy. Devolve your Pokemon when you can't rare candy. Self-explanatory. This is, of course, you know it's from Team Up. It's the better one. So, yeah. We've got the Mareep. This Mareep is from Lost Thunder. It has the ability Fluffy Pillow. Yeah, and what it does is that you can put your opponent to sleep. Put your opponent's active Pokemon to sleep. This is very good because what you could do is you put your opponent to sleep, then you can rare candy and go into Ampharos. This is a good strategy just in case if you can't knock him out for the turn. You know, so yeah, I like it. This is very, very good. We play a 2/2 line of ThunderTales GX. ThunderTales GX is so busted in this deck. It is ridiculous. You find your rare candies, and you find Electro Powers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you also find Choice Bands, Ultra Balls, any item card, you can find it with ThunderTales. It is just so busted. But really the main reason you have them in here is to find Electro Powers. You evolve them turn 2, find your Electro Powers, you use Amphy's first attack, you do a lot of damage, and you get them, and you also get them back into your hand, which is busted. It is so good. ThunderTales and Amphy goes together like peanut butter and jelly. It is so good. I love it. So yeah. Tapu Lele, self-explanatory. You play it from your hand, you find supporters in your deck, which is very good. Tapu Koko Prism Star. Basically, it's in here for its ability. If it's on your bench, you can basically remove it from play and get 2 energies from your discard pile and attach them to 2 of your Pokemon on the bench. That is very good. If I have an Amphy on the bench or something else on the bench, I can attach an energy to it. You know, it really, really helps. And there are definitely a number of combo plays that you could do with this. You can attach energy to the bench, to one of your bench Pokemon. Then you can Guzma, you know. So, I mean, that's what I like, you know. On to the supporters. We have for Cynthia. Self-explanatory, best draw in the game. The new draw supporter from Team Up, we have Erica's Guidance. What Erica's Guidance does is that if you have like 6 cards in your hand, including this one, I think you can play it. I think you can play it. You basically, you would draw cards up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So if your opponent has 4 Pokemon in play, you draw 4 more cards, including the 5 you have in your hand. If your opponent has 5 or 6, you draw 6 extra cards, including the 5 or 4, whatever you have in your hand. But it has to be 5. It has to be 5. It has to be 5 or less. So, but yeah, this is so good. I'm right now I'm running 3 in this deck, which I think is very good. 1 copy of Lily. Lily is not going to be played as much in this deck because your first turn you're basically going to want to use Professor Elm's lecture. So we've got 1 copy of Lily in here just in case, you know. I mean, it's not as good. It's not going to be our go-to first turn, so we only have 1 copy in here. We have 3 Guzma. 3 Guzma is self-explanatory. Two copies of Volkner. Volkner is very good with this deck since this is an electric deck. You find a lightning energy, and you also find an item. This, you know, finding items is very good for this deck. You can get electro power, you can get choice band, you can even get rare candy. So I mean, you know, it is so good. It is so good with this deck. 2 Professor Elm's lecture. This is our go-to first turn supporter. You search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon 60 HP or less, and add them to your hand. You can get Mareeps, and you can get Vulpixes. I mean, that's what you want. That's what you go for. You know, and it's your setup, and it's great. You got 1 copy of Licia. What Licia does is you search your deck for up to 2 Prism Star cards and add them to your hand. Thunder Mountain and Tapu Koko Prism Star. Those are the ones that are in this deck. You literally can search your deck for a stadium, you know, which is very good. Now, Tapu Koko Prism Star, you can search that out with Ultra Ball or what have you. But, you know, finding a stadium in your deck is very, very good. You know, and with Thunder Mountain, what Thunder Mountain does for this deck is just insane. We have ourselves 4 Ultra Ball. 4 Ultra Ball is self-explanatory. Four Rare Candy to evolve your Ampharoses. 4 Electro Power. Electro Power is so good to help you reach your damage output on your opponent's Pokemon. It is so good. I love it. I love it. It's just so powerful. Electric Pokemon are probably going to be some of the more powerful Pokemon, you know, in the format come Team Up. Yeah. So, yeah, they are. 3 rare can, I mean, 3 choice bands. Alright, 3 choice band. To even make your damage output more, especially on GXs. Well, only on GXs. You know. This format is basically going to be GX heavy. You know, with all the tag team Pokemon becoming good, yeah, choice bands, you're gonna need them. So yeah. Um, we are playing 3 Max Potion. Your 1's a proxy right now, but that's definitely gonna change. But 3 Max Potion. Um, Max Potion is good with Ampharos because it's either attacking for 1 energy or 2 energy. And the second attack that attaches for 2 energy, you will basically discard all your energies attached to it, you know, the turn before. So if your opponent cannot knock out Ampharos Gx on their turn, and I use the second attack, and I have no energies on it, I can just come right back and be like, oh, Max Potion. Attach 1 energy to it, and he's ready to go again. Yeah, so this is very, very good with this deck. So if you're gonna knock out Ampharos GX, you better basically one-shot him. Because if you're not one-shotting him, I'm healing him. 2, Pokemon Communication. Pokemon Communication is basically a card that's coming back to the format. Basically what this does is it's a Pokemon swap. You take a Pokemon from your hand and swap it with one from your deck. You know, it's that simple. It's like you just swap one from one. Of course, you reveal it to your opponent, you know. But this is very, very good. Like if you have a Pokemon that you just do not want in your hand and you want to get something to like evolve, like a Ninetales or an Amphi, or if you want to trade Tapu Koko for a Lele or something, this is very, very good. It is so good. I love it. I might even up this to 3. Rescue Stretcher. Rescue Stretcher is very good. Basically, you want to get back a Ampharos line. An Ampharos, a Mareep. Add them back to your deck so you can use that 4th rare candy. Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain is so good. It allows the first attack of Amphi to basically be free. So his first attack is free. Free, ladies and gentlemen. And then the second attack is only for 1 energy with Thunder Mountain. 1 energy, 150 damage. That is great. With Electro Powers boosting it up. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. And you can search this out with Licia. And you can pull Licia out of the deck with Tapu Lele. So this can happen. This is great. And last but not least, we've got 8 lightning energies. 8 lightning energies for your Pokemon. Which is very good. Honestly, I love this deck. I love it. I really, really love it. I've actually played a little bit on Sunday with this at League, and it runs like a dream. It runs like a dream. You know, I love it. I really love it. Well, yeah, that's it, guys. You can like, comment, subscribe. And as always, you can go beyond your limits, and you can go beyond plus ultra.